Good afternoon and welcome to this year's NFL Quarterback Challenge here on Hawaii's beautiful island of Kauai. Along with my partner Rodney Cole, I'm Brian Kelly, and we'll be bringing you live coverage of the Quarterback Challenge. Now, Rodney, how competitive do these guys get when participating in an event like today's Quarterback Challenge?
I think you can expect to see each quarterback working hard and making a good effort to win this competition. These guys compete against each other all the time, and today is no exception.
You're right, Rodney. These guys compete for a living, so I'm expecting to see a good battle out here today. That will lead us to the start of this year's NFL Quarterback Challenge. First up for today's Quarterback Challenge is the speed and mobility portion of our event. How important is this event to our competitors here today?
Well, there's a lot more to it than that. This is a well-designed event, Brian. These quarterbacks get to move around and show their speed. But the critical part of this event is the timing and accuracy needed for the throw at the end. The timing comes into play when you cross that red line. That's when you're allowed to let the football go. And the quicker you can get rid of the ball, the faster your time will be. Not only do you have to release the ball quickly, but you have to be accurate. Now, the target looks close and it looks easy, but believe me, with the pressure of this being a timed event, it's a lot harder than it looks.
Take us through the speed and mobility course that these guys will have to contend with today.
Brian, this is a good test of quarterback skills. Each quarterback will start by taking the ball off the podium, run around to his right, duck under the first defender, then he comes back across the field and cuts in between two other defenders. Lastly, he'll have to hurdle a bar, cross the red line, and then make a pass at the target. He'll be judged not only on his speed, but also on the accuracy of his throw.
Now miss the target and 1 full second is added to your time. You can deduct time from your score the closer you get to the center of the target. There's no penalty when you hit the outside ring. 1/4 second is deducted if the second ring is hit, and a bullseye will take half a second from the time it takes to complete the course. We're about to begin. Anything you want to add, Rodney?
I think we covered everything. Let's get this challenge started.
All right, well, our first quarterback in the speed and mobility will be Damian Craig. He gets a nice throw on the run and strikes the center of the target for a bonus of a half second.
He delivered a perfect throw on the run, Brian. He got square to the target, stepped into the throw, and the result was a bullseye.
Let's check out the official time for his run. Our next competitor in the speed and mobility event is Dante Culpepper. He hit the bullseye! That will be half a second deduction from his time. And he'll end up with a 8.17. Randall Cunningham will be up next in this event. Great throw there, and it hits the second ring. That will be a 1/4 second bonus for him on this run. Here are the results on the run for Randall Cunningham. Ty Detmer is next up in this event. He strikes the second ring, and a 1/4 second will be deducted from his time.
Good job hitting that second ring and making a clean run through the obstacles. This will definitely help him in the standings.
Let's take a look at his time. Next up is Trent Dilfer. Decent throw there as he strikes the outer ring. He won't receive a bonus, but he won't take a penalty either.
Not too bad of a throw, but he's going to have to do better if he's going to have a chance to win this event. It usually requires a perfect run through the course and a bullseye or at least a second ring throw at the end.
Well, here are the results in the speed and mobility for Trent Dilfer. Next up is John Elway. With that throw, he hits the third ring and finishes this run without a penalty or bonus to his time.
Not a bad throw, but to win this event, he's going to have to hit the second ring or the bullseye to get some of those points back.
Here are the results on the run for John Elway. Our next competitor in the speed and mobility event is Boomer Esiason. Perfect throw on the run, and he paints the bullseye.
Kids, if you're out there watching, take a look at the way he squares his shoulders to the target and steps into the throw. He holds it all the way through the follow-through. Technically perfect.
Boomer Esiason will end up with a 8.27. Our last competitor for this first round is number 11. Nice throw there, and he strikes the second ring for a quarter-second bonus.
Good job hitting that second ring and making a clean run through the obstacles. This will definitely help him in the standings.
And he'll end up with a 8.91. Dante Culpepper leads the event so far with his time of 8.17. Dante Culpepper is next up in this event. Great throw there, and it hits the second ring. That will be a quarter of a second bonus for him on this run.
Good job hitting that second ring and making a clean run through the obstacles. This will definitely help him in the standings.
Let's check out the official time for his run. Boomer Esiason will be up next in this event. To take over first place, he'll have to beat the time of 8.27. Right on target there as he hits the second ring. That will give him a quarter-second bonus to his time. Let's take a look at his time. And our winner for the first event and leader in the overall standings is Dante Culpepper. Next up, the accuracy portion of our competition. Rodney, give us the inside scoop for this event.
Well, to score a lot of points in this event, you have to do a number of things. First of all, you have to move fast. The longer you wait between each throw, the farther the target will move away from you. And the farther away that target gets, the harder the throw becomes. Another thing you have to do is keep your feet moving. A lot of quarterbacks get up here and they move like they're stuck in concrete, and as a result, they throw inaccurate passes. The best thing to do is to pretend you're actually in a game situation.
And here is how the accuracy event works. 3 balls from the first station are thrown at the target moving from right to left. The next 3 balls are thrown at the target moving from left to right. And then the competitors have to roll out to their right and hit one of the 2 deep big points. And as a side note, the left-handed competitors will have the course reversed, so they're not at a disadvantage. Up first in the accuracy event is John Elway. And here are his final results on the accuracy competition. Next up will be number 11. And here are his final results on the accuracy competition. Up next for the accuracy event, we have Damian Craig. Damian Craig comes away with a grand total of 30 points. Trent Dilfer is our next quarterback to compete. Trent Dilfer comes away with a grand total of 52 points. Trent Dilfer leads the accuracy event up to this point. Our next quarterback in the accuracy competition is Ty Detmer. And here are his final results on the accuracy competition. Our next quarterback in the accuracy competition is Randall Cunningham. Here are the results in the accuracy competition for Randall Cunningham. Up next for the accuracy event, we have Boomer Esiason. Boomer Esiason comes away with a grand total of 32 points. Finishing off the accuracy event is Dante Culpepper. Dante Culpepper comes away with a grand total of 32 points. And our winner of the accuracy event is Randall Cunningham. The long ball competition will be the next event. Here is Rodney Cole to tell us what it's going to take to win this long distance showdown.
Two things, Brian. A strong throw and an accurate throw. Judging by who's out there competing today, I'm thinking the winning throw will have to be close to 70 yards. This event is a lot harder than it appears.
Here are the rules to the long ball competition. Rodney, you know me. The fewer rules there are, the better I like it. And there really is only one rule to worry about here. After the first 50 yards, the ball must stay within the 10-yard wide landing zone. It's that simple. Each player will get 2 attempts, with the best one counting. Damian Craig will be our first competitor for the long-distance throw. And not a good throw here by Damian Craig. And this one ends up being a throw of only 54 yards. Making his first throw of the day is Ty Detmer. And this one is well off the target. I don't think he's going to be very happy with that pass, Rodney. Boomer Esiason will now have his first attempt at the long-distance throw. And a great throw. If this stays in, it could be a record. Good throw here, and it ends up being 70 yards.
Not a bad throw at all. It's always good to have a decent throw like this in the first round. That way you can go for it all in the second round and not hold back.
Dante Culpepper steps up to make his first throw. Nice throw by Dante Culpepper. It stays in bounds, and he gets a nice throw of 62 yards.
That was a pretty well-thrown ball. The good thing about this is he can give it everything he's got on the second throw and not have to worry about finishing low in the overall standings.
Now up to attempt his first throw is Trent Dilfer. What a heck of a throw! This one could put him in the lead. Spectacular throw here for a total of 73 yards.
Wow, the ball came out of there like a rocket. This throw will put him up with the leaders.
Making his first throw of the day is John Elway. I don't think he's going to be very happy with that pass, Rodney. Now up to attempt his first throw is number 11. And this one is well off the target. I don't think he's going to be very happy with this throw, Rodney. The next competitor making his first throw. Good throw here, Rodney. Decent throw for Randall Cunningham.
Nice throw, and it stayed in bounds. He still has another throw, so let's see if he can beat it next round.
Starting off our second round of throws is Ty Detmer. Nice spiral and good distance on the throw. And a pretty decent throw for Ty Detmer.
Not too bad of a throw, and it was better than his first attempt. give him some credit for overcoming the pressure and getting some points.
Our next competitor is John Elway. Oh, this could be trouble here. It's heading out of bounds. I don't think he's going to be very happy with that pass, Rodney. Number 11 will be our next competitor in the long-distance event. What a throw! This one is going a long way. It lands inside the area, and that will be a throw of 75 yards.
What a great throw. He kept his composure and bounced back nicely with an outstanding throw.
Up next to throw is Damian Craig. Damian Craig with the release. And this one stays in, and he'll be credited with 59 yards.
Hey, he probably won't win the event with that throw, but it was much better than his first attempt. This will at least get him some more points on the board and put him into a position to make a run in the next event.
Dante Culpepper steps in to make his throw. Awesome release, and this one is a rocket. It stays in bounds, and that will be good for 78 yards.
His first throw was a good one, but he got a lot more into this one and improved his overall score. Great job by Dante Culpepper.
Randall Cunningham will be our next competitor in the long-distance event. That's one you'll want to forget about. Our next quarterback is Boomer Esiason. Nice throw by Boomer Esiason. It stays in bounds, and he gets a nice throw of 68 yards. Our next competitor is Trent Dilfer. Good throw here, Rodney. Good throw here, and it ends up being 61 yards. Next up is read and recognition. And Rodney, what are the skills needed to excel in this event?
Well, the name of the event is read and recognition. So you obviously need to be able to read and recognize who those open receivers are. But you also have to be able to make a quick decision when it comes to the throw. The biggest mistake a quarterback can make is thinking these targets are human. These targets will not adjust like human receivers, so you have to be accurate and you have to be quick.
The rules for the read and recognition event are as follows. Each player gets 4 throws. The short target is always live and stationary. There will be 4 intermediate targets, and they're worth anywhere from 12 to 26 points. The deep target is live and is worth a maximum of 60 points for a bullseye. Damian Craig steps up to begin the read and recognition event. Perfect throw, and he paints the bullseye for 60 points. The throw hits the target but doesn't land inside the rings. No points awarded. And this pass goes way right of the target for 0 points. Great throw, and he nails the bullseye for 24 points. And he finishes off the event with a grand total of 84 points.
This was a pretty poor performance all around. Not something I expect from an NFL quarterback. He's got to be disappointed with the way he threw the ball.
Next up is Ty Detmer. Oh, the ball strikes outside of the rings for no points. Great throw, and he nails the bullseye for 24 points. And it sails wide left, completely missing the target. No score. Great throw, and he nails the bullseye. Ty Detmer finishes this round with a total score of 36 points.
I'm dumbfounded. His performance was terrible, and he should be embarrassed. Not one of his typical performances.
John Elway steps up to try his luck at the read and recognition. Nice throw as he hits the second ring for 18 points. Perfect throw, and he paints the bullseye for 24 points. And he manages to hit the outer ring for 30 points. Right on target as he hits the second ring for 45 points. John Elway will finish the read and recognition event with 117 points.
He came through with a nice, solid performance. He hit the key targets, and this will put him up near the top of the leaderboard.
Coming up next in this event is Boomer Esiason. Great throw, and he nails the bullseye for 60 points. Great throw, and he nails the bullseye. Perfect throw, and he paints the bullseye for 36 points. Perfect throw, and he paints the bullseye for 60 points. At the end of the event, he finishes with a total of 192 points.
This was a great overall run. He came away with an awesome score, and that should move him up in the overall standing.
Next up is Trent Dilfer. Hits the third ring for 18 points. And he completely misses the target. Nice throw as he hits the second ring for 27 points. Great throw, and he nails the bullseye. And he finishes off the event with a grand total of 105 points.
He came through with a nice, solid performance. He hit the key targets, and this will put him up near the top of the leaderboard.
Up next is Dante Culpepper. And this pass goes way right of the target for 0 points. Right on target as he hits the second ring for 18 points. Great throw, and he nails the bullseye for 36 points. Great throw, and he nails the bullseye for 60 points. Dante Culpepper will finish the read and recognition event with 114 points.
Great run there, Brian. A solid performance.
Randall Cunningham steps up to try his luck at the read and recognition. And the throw strikes the second ring for 45 points. Nice throw as he hits the second ring for 45 points. Perfect throw, and he paints the bullseye for 24 points. Right on target as he hits the second ring for 27 points. Randall Cunningham finishes this round with a total score of 141 points.
What an outstanding performance. He had the timing down on all his throws and came away with a great score.
Next up is number 11. Decent throw as he strikes the outer ring for 18 points. And the throw strikes the second ring for 45 points. And he completely misses the target on that throw, Rodney. Great throw, and he nails the bullseye. At the end of the event, he finishes with a total of 75 points.
Not the kind of score I was expecting from someone of his caliber. That was a pretty poor performance.
That ends our NFL Quarterback Challenge for this year. Let's take a look at our winner. Boomer Esiason will take home the overall win in this year's NFL Quarterback Challenge. For Acclaim Sports and Rodney Cole, this is Brian Kelly saying aloha from beautiful Hawaii. And thank you for joining us for this year's NFL Quarterback Challenge.